Coming up on Bikepacking Adventures.
It's a pile of dirt! Put footpath, which ends with a fence that you have to throw your bike over. It'd be cool to like come that way at like midnight, and then you could just probably get in there. So, good morning folks, it's another evening where I had no idea what I was doing, putting the tarp up, but somehow managed to squeeze myself into this little spot. Oh, good morning folks, I'm on the move. It's another windy one, as I hoping the wind had died down. Is that windy? Well, do you remember as a kid, do you know when you buy a bottle and you blow on the top of it and it makes that noise? That's all I'm hearing right now is the wind. I don't know if you can see it. First like, that's a weird wind sound coming through the trees, and I'm like, it's following me. Right, anyway, another 130k or so today is the goal. That should take me past Stonehenge, I think, although I'm not entirely sure. And that's the fun of going on a bikepacking adventure somewhere you haven't ridden that much, you know. It's all a big adventure, a bit of a surprise. Wow, look at this, awesome. Which came at the right time as well, because I've got less than 1 mouthful, so I'm going to fill my bottles up. It's free water, shouldn't have to pay for water. Trap pump, might just make quick use of that, and some tools in the corner there as well. Might not be able to see it, but I see Winchester is ahead of me. That would be the official start. What is the official start? Start the King Alfred's Way, or any of these routes, with what makes sense to you, you know, from a money perspective, distance, environmental. There's no point just going to Winchester for the sake of it. I've just been enjoying my second breakfast here in Winchester, well, right at the edge of Winchester, at this place here, Cadence Clubhouse, aka the Handlebar Cafe, and just off to my left is another track pump and a repair station. Enjoyed a coffee and a mediocre breakfast, shall I say. That's alright, it's nice. It was nice at the spot, but I've had better, should I? It's pretty windy, unfortunately, so the drone's not coming out, which is a shame. It's going to be like this all day as well, which is a bit of a bummer. Anyway, let's get to Winchester, get to the statue, shall we? Statue of King Alfred, spelled Alfred, funnily enough. So this kind of heralds the halfway point of my route. Just a little bit over halfway. It's a beautiful little town. Nice little castle building over there. Something akin to Chitty Bang Bang over there in Austria. Looks like it's market day. Maybe every day is a market day in Winchester. As you just saw, it's pretty windy, And today, heading west, is going to be a pretty slow day, I think. I'll get it done, but I won't have time to linger too much. Been following a couple of other riders for about a mile. I saw them ahead and I was like, oh, it's all uphill, can I catch them? And I managed to catch them. They're already doing half the route. Got 20 miles to go up to Salisbury, so I got a little bit of information how far that is away. And the funny thing is, where they stopped on a corner was this big bench here that I slept under at like 2 AM in the morning, and I was away again like 5:30 or something. Last year did it in 2.5 days elapsed time, all sleeping I think. It was really difficult to complete it that amount of time. I need to concentrate because these aren't my favourite sort of lanes, so you know it's like pick your lane kind of thing. And then you pick your lane and it gets shit, so you jump to another lawn and you've got to be careful how you jump across. Yeah, but these ones are pretty good actually. These aren't narrow at the moment. In fact, this looks a bit better for now. Yes, I think it's pretty much countryside for a good while now between here and Salisbury. I've got a packet of biscuits and a flapjack that I'm going to tuck into in just a moment. So this is my second day of full riding the King Alfred's Way. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So with Salisbury being 20k away or 20 miles, whatever it is, I think that's going to be my dinner sorted. Stop at the harvester once again, literally en route. Look at this, it's beautiful. Yes, this is lovely, this bit here. But not moments ago, I was wading through about a mile of thick nettles. I will make the effort to get the camera out because look, I spoke way too soon. Yeah. Well, at least I can see the path on this one. The old path, well, you could barely make out, and you was looking down in time as well as watching left and right and lifting your arms up, trying to dodge the nettles. Look at that, check that out. Do you know what? I recognise where I am now. Look, I think I recorded this last year. I mean, look at these houses. Row upon row of thatched houses. And did I say I got tailwind? Talk about character. Talk about a village with character. Wow. And look at this tile work on this end building. Wow. Right, anyway, keep on trucking. Well, I'm at the site of old Salisbury Castle, and there's a moat running around, and it's all the way up there. I can't be arsed. This is as close as I'm going to go. Anyway, just come out of the harvester. A fantastic meal. It's just see where that van is, just through the side of the road. There's a harvester there, so I've had a meal. The mighty one burger, a couple of pints. Bumped into a couple of people who are also doing the King Alfred's Way. May see them a little bit later on because they are also going clockwise. Anyway, I'm going to head down here. Nothing to see here. Can't even get my drone up and look at it later because it's far too windy. Right, as you can see, sky, wow, it's turned out into a beautiful day, much better than yesterday. And I think tonight, when I get to camp, I'm gonna not bother with the tarp. It looks like there's an outside chance of it raining. Just have to be a little bit unlucky to catch a shower. And hopefully I'm going to be the other side of the Salisbury Plain. That's the idea. People don't seem to go this way, I don't know why. Or At least there wasn't people going this way last year, and there's plenty of people taking the other routes. This one literally takes you right to Stonehenge. Last time I was here, there's loads of people. It's a big tourist trap, isn't it? Get all the foreigners coming on coaches and things. I bet there's more foreigners who've seen Stonehenge than British people have seen Stonehenge. That's my entrance into here. See the public footpath, which ends with a fence that you have to throw your bike over. Such is a life of a typical Brit. So I think you'd probably pay like 100 quid or something just to get 20 foot closer. I think it'd be cool to like come that way at like midnight, and then you could probably get in there and just see it in all its glory with 0 people around. You may well recognise this. I've entered the military area of the route, so I'm going to be watching out for red flags. Hopefully I won't see any of those along my route. Sunday evening, Sunday bank holiday evening, you hope not. It's about 32k or something like that I want to get done today. I don't know where my next food stop is. Drink stop more or less really, because we're eating really well. Got 1 full water bottle, nearly 2 full water bottles, a booze drink. I do need to make sure I get some more water before camp. I must keep drinking regardless of not knowing where I'm going to get my next water from. Just like last year, as soon as I got to Stonehenge, I hit the wind and God, it's battering me. And this road just maybe super smooth at the moment, but once it starts going up, it's not so smooth. It's silky smooth. Yes, you can see I've just chucked it anywhere. Oh man. So this is the beautiful Salisbury Plain. As you can see, it's very plain here really. Yeah, that's a gravel track I'm heading along. It's just been chugging east to west for a while. Very strong wind. If you've ever ridden out here, you'd know how difficult it can be. Well, happy to say I'm off that. You saw it and you think, I bet you think, oh, that looks amazing gravel, that. But it's not. It looks like I'm doing it now. Let's get down there. It's late on Sunday. What's some chances of food? Hopefully I can find a pub serving food. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh. Ideally though, a shop. Right, I just need to get off here first, and then I'll start looking at options available, if there are any. I celebrated too soon, look. Back on it again. Although the wind seems to be right on my square up my back, so not so bad now. And if you'd like to join me in a bit of a celebration, hold on, keep holding. Keep holding. If you'd like to join me in a celebration, you ready? Whoop, whoop, sound of the police. Whoop, whoop, sound of 300k. Whoop, 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 whoop. So that means, well, 10k to reach my target for the day. Well, actually 10k plus 3 because of that diversion to the shop I made yesterday. But still, pretty good going, and it's not even 7 o'clock yet, so hopefully there's some a resupply pretty close to hand. Hopefully in the Vale of Pusey. It's a pile of dirt! Right, I appear to be heading up. From my right, it's a bit faster of a climb. And when I was here last, there was loads of cows everywhere. Loads of them, they're all staring at me. Yeah, so getting to the other side is going to take quite a while. Oh, what a sunny evening. Absolutely fantastic views looking back from the top. Wow. What time is it? 9, 10:08 even. Right. Must find somewhere to settle. Have my biscuits for tea. Good morning, folks, from the hillside of the Ridgeway. It's quite interesting driving in last night. I was kept going. I was like looking up Amesbury loads of times, kept going around in circles trying to find somewhere. Just couldn't find anywhere that I was happy with. So I eventually settled on the Ridgeway. So a bit of a climb at the end, and bit of, nice trying to get up here, and it got very dark, and then it started raining. I kept looking at the hill, I kept looking at the hedges which line the Ridgeway, and eventually managed to get in this amazing woods here. It wasn't too far up, but it seemed like forever, and where I actually am is, perfect. Kept the worst of the rain out, and I was like, do I don't put the tarp up? And I actually enjoyed the process of putting the tarp up. I think it was about 10:30 by the time I finished putting that up, and then I had my packet of biscuits, my flapjack, and my bottle of Boost, and then I went to sleep. Yes, I actually enjoyed putting that up, but my dilemma is always how to pack this away, because it's wet, and when you put it on the ground, everything clings to it. So I don't know. But yeah, this is more than spacious. So I've got it hooked up there, and on the bottom you're just like little metal hooks, and I've chucked them into the ground. 1, 2, 3, and this one's got a 4th one in because I was worried the whole thing might collapse. I didn't get worried, it stayed up perfectly fine. And as you see, it's perfectly big enough for maybe a group of people. Don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get some cereal and get going. It's actually pretty cold last night. I could have done with Murph Picker sleeping bag really, but I was carrying enough shit as it is. So anyway, let's go do that. Today is a much shorter day. Well, a shorter day. I was on gravel, that's what I was doing last time. Would I like to resume? Yes, I would. There we go. 328. It's probably more like 323 or something like that. So yeah. 55 to go. See what the rest of the trail has to bring. There's bits of it I haven't done, like one bit I haven't done, so I'm intrigued to see what that is. It was like the last hill before Ufferton where I parked the car last year, so it was like a peak, and I think there's a ruined castle there. So. In case you're wondering how my tea went, yeah, biscuits were fantastic. I enjoyed them. I had a flapjack as well, and then porridge and coffee this morning. And it seemed like I moaned a lot last night. It just didn't look like things weren't going to work out in terms of finding somewhere. And I was just like, head down, crack on. Now this is coming from somebody, if you're new to the channel, short story, well really short story, 3 years ago I finished the transcontinental race, and when I was up in Transalpina in Romania, there's a off-road gravel section. It lasted all day long, very little food, and I was actually foraging for berries off the trees as well. Also, one water bottle was filled up. All my berries would go in there, add a little bit of flavour to the water as well, I guess. So yeah, I know the importance of always carrying food. I guess I'm kind of looking forward to like a sausage roll or pasty or something last night, and all I got was biscuits. Anyway, keep on going. About 50k to go, I think, something like that. It's an interesting view ahead. Like a big farm or something. Look at those roofs over there. I think what happens is, on a night time, my kind of audax thing kicks in, and I was just like, man, keep going. You're alright riding in the night, it's not a problem. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's my audax stroke ultra cyclist thing kicking in. I mean, I come here for like a bit of a jolly, and then I'm like, oh, it's only 8 o'clock. So I've got an hour of daylight. Just keep going, you'll always find something better. And then, well, you don't always find something better, do you? Last night I was lucky, and it was a good idea to put the tarp up, because it did actually rain overnight, so apart from learning the process of putting tarp up, it was actually necessary in the end. Whew. Walking's boring, isn't it? Won't go too far. But yeah, site of Bamboo Castle. I don't know if there's any rock, bricks hiding anywhere, but it's one big circular moat. The old and the new there, look at a massive solar farm. Good to see, good to see. There's like a double ringed moat as well, another outer ring there. Well folks, quite amazingly, yes, I found a toilet block at the Swindon bit of the trail. Oh, there's a farm up here somewhere, got water, maybe got food, I don't know. But yeah, you need the loo, as long as you bring your own paper, you're sorted. Finally onto a long section of grassy hillside, which I must admit I absolutely love, and it's yesterday when I was riding the South Downs, I realised the best bit of the South Downs is ridden when you do the Great British Escapades. You know, lots of hillside descents like this. Oh, look at that cute one. Little pony. Hello. Look at you. I just stopped at the Smithy place along here, some sort of ancient monument. I don't know why someone has left an apple. I know I'm hungry, but I'm not that desperate. So let's have a look. Ooh. Bivvy spot. Yeah, get a mat in there. No, nowhere near big enough. Yeah, cafes around here are a bit like a mirage. There just aren't any. It's beautiful. So, this time last year, somewhere down there is the village of Uffington. So I parked up in the van. Right. If you're into bikepacking, you know, you've done many adventures, you'll know exactly what it feels like to finally finish that final climb, reach the final metre of elevation. That's what I'm just about to do now. So flattening out after this, stairs. That was the last categorised climb, so climb 99 according to the chorus. 99 climbs. I'm not entirely sure where these numbers come from. On one screen it says I've got 41 climbs, and then there was on another screen it says 99. So maybe there's two measurements of what makes a climb, I guess. Oh, this is about 11:15 in the morning right now. Should get back to Didcot just after lunch, or just after midday, in which I'll be ready for some food, some shower, maybe lie down for an hour. Well, that's it folks, I've done a full loop of the King Alfred's Way. It's about to turn off down into Didcot. It's been a great weekend. It's a final check as I come off the trail. See what sort of distance I got. 378k. I don't know how many miles, so work it out for yourself. I'm a kilometres man. Right, I'm going to get down there. I'm not going to waste any more time because, you know what? The stomach's actually rumbling at the right moment. It's all downhill. Sun's out. Won't to go get too hot. It's been quite an adventure. If you If you managed to watch the video this far, give yourself a pat on the back, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do hit subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and as always, see you later. Bye bye. Yay! How long did I have to wait for that? Kept me waiting. But there we go, 4,293 meters of elevation.